Kenyans, welcome to Zion Kenya TV, and here are the short stories again. Interesting why Mutyambai and George Kinoti resigned immediately when the new government took over power. And here is my colleague Mr. Boniface. We are going to share, he has been in social media for a long time, and we are going to share and find out the reasons why these two essential and prominent leaders made their way on the resignation letter and resigned and decided to keep quiet, as we are going to discuss with him. Mr. Boniface, what made Hilary Mutyambai to resign immediately when the new government took over the power?
Okay, thank you so much. One thing that you must understand is that you must understand who is William Ruto. Another thing you must understand the duties and the functions of the DCI and the function of the Inspector General of Police, that is Mutyambai. With the long decades of time, we've seen wrangles between DCI. We've been having wrangles with the Inspector General of Police, that is Mutyambai, and of course the close allies of William Ruto and Ruto himself. The problem that I have seen why, and also the reason why it has reached a point of George Kinoti resigning immediately after the government took over the new administration is that this government, before they took over the leadership, I noticed that the DCI was having a lot of fights regarding of the cases of Kenya Kwanza Alliance. And that is why the other time, and of course yesterday, you see that Aisha Juma was having a case, Moses Kuria was having a case, the managing director of KPLC, Mr. Chumo, was having cases, and their cases have been withdrawn. Then it means the indication that was coming after the resignation of DCI is because they felt like the DCI, together with Inspector General of Police George Mutyambai and other colleagues who were so concerned with the cases of so-called close allies of William Ruto, they felt like this was not going to be comfortable with them. And even you could see even the threat while they were expounding and also elaborating to their campaigns towards their bids, that one thing that they were going to ensure that as long as they were going to take the government, they were going to ensure that George Mutyambai and George Kinoti were not going to be part of their government, because these institutions work hand in hand together with the government. This is the DCI, the police, the EACC, together with the DPP, that is Nurdin Aji, and other institutions like judiciary. But as long as William Ruto wanted to capture all the attention of these institutions, has already made Kenya to look like a country, a banana republic. And that is why you see they felt like they will not capture the attention of DCI, that is Kinoti, and they will not feel they will not capture the attention of Inspector General of Police Mutyambai, and they felt like if any case they were not going to capture the attention, there was going to be a big problem. And that is why you see today the cases of so-called close allies of William Ruto has been dropped and are cleared because of their master is now the President of the Republic of Kenya.
Okay, another one in addition to that, we can say that when you look at Kinoti and Mutyambai, there is what we call fear of interest. They feared that William Ruto's government is going to threaten them, because the Kenya Kwanza's team during their campaigns were complaining that there was state capture whereby Hilary Mutyambai and George Kinoti were being used. Actually, this has made them, in fact, that is the most threatening thing which has made them to resign, because they thought that the new government could not give them another chance, because they were on side of the Azimio government, which was led by Raila Amolo Odinga, and the Ruto's team, the close allied, were threatening them and saying that the Mutyambai and Kinoti are being used actually to run the Azimio campaigns every time where they go. Actually, that is why they have also resigned, and this had made them not to be comfortable to work with this new government immediately when Kenya Kwanza took over power. Yeah, what other more reasons you can talk about and tell us more about why have they just decided to resign and keep quiet, actually, Mr. Boniface?
You know, one thing that is so much interesting is that when you look at the argument of Kenya Kwanza government,
Yes.
they are complaining that there was a state capture. Kenyans are very, very quiet in terms of what they are going to explain to Kenyans. In any case, when you look at the clearance of these so-called close allies of William Ruto,
Yes.
the problem that I've seen is that the other time while they were not in the government, they claimed that there was a state capture. Now, how are we going to describe now lately the way you can see the movement and the actions that are being taken towards those close allies of William Ruto? You want to tell me that it is only those close allies of William Ruto, they are innocent when it comes to their cases in the courts?
No.
Then in any case that you can see something like this is happening, you want to tell me that there is no close allies of Azimio that are having cases, that also they are innocent?
No.
Why is it at this moment? Yes, why is it at this moment they have decided to clear these so-called close allies of William Ruto towards their cases? Then you want to tell me that that time they were being fought because of they were not maybe let me say that by that time they were claiming they were innocent. Why is it at that moment they claimed that there were innocence between those close allies? Now the DPP Nurdin Haji has come out to declare them innocent. Why is it that that time of Uhuru's regime they could have come out to say that these people were innocent? It means that they are trying to show a kind of indication that in real sense they are this called state capture. And in any case there's state capture, then it means that this current government is also going to have state capture because they have captured the attention of DCI.
Yes.
That is the reason why Kinoti felt like he will not be comfortable working with William Ruto, because William Ruto himself is a dictator. When it comes to Mutyambai, you are being cheated live in a press briefing with William Ruto that through consultation. So that is why you see it felt like these people must go, and lying to us that he had a consultation with Mutyambai, which according to us it was not true. It was a real indication that he was sending these people home. And other state capture has been seen along. Judiciary has been captured. Churches has been captured. So who are these people that are going to stood together with Kenyans? And that is why you see this government is on a wrong direction. And that is why those people who could have worked together to ensure that everything was going on the right direction was people like George Kinoti. After investigation, they were to refer the files to the DPP. Then persecution was to be taken at that point. There are certain files that were not submitted. There were certain files that were submitted to Nurdin Haji. Nurdin Haji never took any action. So it means that as long as William Samoei is going to be the president, nothing is going to happen. In fact, expect those close allies to Uhuru Kenyatta to resign or not be part of the government of William Samoei.
Yes, because Uhuru Kenyatta was their boss, and actually we always say we have to obey our bosses. I think that is the right point, Mr. Boniface, because when you see this thing, this picture, you see, they were being guided by their boss. When we say state capture, the one who is in control of state capture is the president actually. Is the one, because he has a state machinery machines. He can use any other means to compete with this competitor. And that's why these people are very, very and very, very close associated to Mr. President. So when you see this Kenya Kwanza people, they were very bitter actually, and that's why they don't want and they will never work with these people like Mutyambai and Kinoti, and that's why these people have decided to resign and made their way home peacefully. I think because Kenya is a democratic right, and they have their right to, no one is forced actually to work when you have a stiff competitor, which is wrong. After that, the result will be death, the result will be war. So many things might happen of which we don't want to say. Yeah, thank you very much, and I think you've enjoyed, and stay tuned. You can subscribe and you can like, and we appreciate as we shall come with more and more information about the news which is happening and trending to our beloved county Kenya. Thank you very much and have a nice time.
Yes, bye bye.
Bye bye.